This ride is going to go over Napoleon Pass. This is on the south side, headed back north. This trail is, has a sign up, says it's 7653A. It's approximately 6.5 miles long. I think they have it marked down like 6.3 miles. It's nothing really too hard on it. There are a few little rocky spots, but nothing in a side-by-side anyway I would think would be a problem for anybody. People that's up ahead of me are some people that we had met earlier in the day. If you watched my previous video, we was helping a lady named Sarah. She had got separated from the group she was riding with. We helped her find her group back, and they turned around and went back to Cumberland Pass Rd, back to Tin Cup. But this guy here, he wanted to go on and go over to Napoleon Pass, so we rode with him, headed back to Tin Cup. But this is you can kind of make a loop out of this. That's not too bad. We were staying in Taylor Park.
Wow. So you keep yours in low and four-wheel drive through that, right?
I just leave it in it. Put it in low gear. Just have it in low gear. Leave it in four-wheel drive.
Okay, that's what I thought.
There's no need flipping in and out.
Cut back and forth,
Yeah.
Y'all want to leave?
No.
We're gonna take video.
You got video. Oh, nice.
These people are driving a rental unit. They haven't had a whole lot of experience driving them. And he was just asking about putting it in and out of all-wheel drive or not. But when we're going this slow, I told him just leave it in low, leave it in all-wheel drive. No need to mess with it. But anyways, what I was saying is you can make a pretty good loop if you want to go over the Cumberland Pass Road, which it's a road. It's not really a trail. It's a gravel road, and you can get on it coming out of Tin Cup, go over the pass, come down the other side, loop around and jump on this trail, which takes you back towards Tin Cup. So it makes a nice little ride. You got a bunch of really easy road riding, and then this Napoleon Pass here, where you can see what it is. It's a little rougher on the south side of the pass, which is where we're at here. It seemed like once we went over the pass, it was a little more wide open and a little less rocky. But it did have some tight woods that you drove in, which kind of, if he's in a four-seater, so some of the turns he had to square up. This is a nice ride. Enjoyed it. There is also an old ruins of a gold mine that you go by. There's a couple of buildings and a little bit of old equipment there. Kind of neat. See, as we're getting close to the pass, it's kind of less rocky, wide open. From what I understand, this pass was so that they could bring the gold down to Pitkin, where there was a rail yard there. I mean, it wasn't just gold. I think it was gold, silver, copper, or something. I don't know. There were several things they were mining. But this is the top of the pass. Now, this pass doesn't have a sign. A lot of the passes have a sign that tells you the name of the pass and the elevation. But this one didn't have one. but
Napoleon Pass.
the official elevation was 12,034 feet is what they have it listed at. And you got a pretty good view up here.
That's a no-no there. Well, they don't have a sign, but this is the top of the Napoleon Pass here. There's no sign for this one.
Now, when we started down on the downhill side, we did run into several groups of people coming up, so be aware. It seemed to be a popular trail. But you see how this is pretty wide open coming down until you get down in the tree line. And even then, it's not rocky like it was on the south side. And here was a group of, I think there was like 3 or 4 in that group. And now we're down in the tree line and it gets a little tighter. But you see, this could get muddy if it rained a lot. Yeah, this was our last day of our trip out here riding, and we were just going to take it easy, run the Cumberland Pass Road. If you watched my video before, you'd see where we ran into the lady that was having trouble. And we ended up riding back with these people back to Tin Cup and met up with their group at Frenchy's restaurant. And Sarah bought our lunch for us. See, here's where couldn't quite make the turn in his 4-seater, so he had to 3-point it. It's kind of strange that on the south side of the pass it was so rocky. On the north side of the pass, where you see it's a lot of dirt. Yeah, I'm still trying to get to my 1,000 subscribers. I'm still inching up there. I'm down to about 25 to go
They could be standing right next to us.
to get to the 1,000. And we'll see if I ever make it.
Give me my camera.
I've been waiting to hear Sarah or some of the people in her group comment on the videos. They have not yet made any comments, so I don't know if they're even watching them. But they did subscribe. Now here's the mine that you come to, and it's called the new Gold Cup mine. It was in operation in the mid 1880s, I think it was, and it was in it. They kept it going until 1917. I supposedly they took like $7 million worth of gold out of here. But the pass was so they could take their ore they got here to Pitkin to the railroad burr that was there. But there's a couple old buildings and there's some equipment sitting there. If you like that kind of stuff, you can stop and look around. Now there are some several beaver dams down through that area too, after you go past the mine, coming back this direction. And there was actually some signs up where some of this property back here is for sale, but I don't know if they're selling it for somebody's trying to mine it or what. And here's another group of people coming up. Yeah, in the next video I put out will be my last one from this trip, and I'm going to take this group of people that we ran into from Tin Cup over to Cross Mountain. They'd never been there, so it's a pretty easy drive to get there. So we took them up to it. And that's what my last video will be from this trip. But this area out here is one of our favorite places to come. You come out there in the middle of summer, it's nice and cool, and there's lots of riding to do. This Napoleon Pass trail here, it comes back and hits the road that we actually started on when we came out of Tin Cup. If we went to the left, that was the road that we started on, going over Cumberland Pass. But we're coming into Tin Cup to meet up with their group of friends there at Frenchy's. Like I said, Sarah, she bought me and my wife's lunch. But yeah, the next video will be leaving from here, taking them through Slaughterhouse Gulch in the Union Park area to up to Cross Mountain. So check back in about a week. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.